Yeah, I think it's going well. That sucks. Yeah, this is me. I'm live streaming, and today I'm gonna show you this. It's a sort of potato gun I made, and I think the focus is off. Oh my god, I really need to change the settings for this thing. Yeah. Anyway, this thing is very basic, except for this is actually an attachment for paintballs and glow-in-the-dark balls that I have here. There is a chamber where it's a combustion chamber. It has this nice little trigger button that is a piezo electric igniter. I'm going to use alcohol as pure as I can possibly find for this. As you can see, the cables are hooked up to the piezo. I had to run that one on the inside just for simplicity's sake. And you hold it like this. Maybe I should go to the right side. You hold it like this. Aim, shoot. And if you don't want to use a paintball or some other thing that fits in this barrel, like darts, you can just unscrew this black cap, which goes on top, pull this out, which has a little seal on the bottom there, mainly to keep it aligned and to keep the gases in place. And there you go. You've now converted it into a spud gun. A full size. A full size spud gun. Well, not full size, but the combustion chamber is full sized, but the rest isn't. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this short because this is streaming. Here, you can break this apart. You can see in the eye. And yes, that's a weapon of doom right there. Oh, yeah, that is a weapon of doom. Yeah. In there are the nails, or the screws that ignite the thing. They ignite the fuel. And this is my barrel, glued. It really looked like I kissed that on camera, and I did it. Oh my goodness! It isn't really that tight, it's just that I suck at putting this on. This semi-clear plastic has actually never been perfectly clear. Kinda bothers me. Full of cracks and shit. That's only for one reason. I've been using it as a target for my soft air gun. I've been using it as a soft air gun target. And that thing's pretty powerful. Yeah, that still works. Good. I got a working piezo. I had to change that. I have to change my piezo in here. Just because the old one wasn't fully functional. I thought. Turns out it was just the space between the screws that was a bit off. I got long wires so that I can take this thing apart in case I need to. Now that isn't really to be able to take it apart and look inside. It is for cleaning purposes as well, but it's mainly because of, in case this gets clogged, it's supposed to be easy for the gas to escape, so I figured the easiest way would be something that just flies off. So I figured, why not just let the entire chamber fly off? Easily vent the gases. To easily vent the gases. I mean, why not? It was a good idea. It works. Haven't tried this yet. Do you hear me? Yes, you do. Balance it on your hand if you're really bored. You can balance it the other way if you're really bored. This is an old bike pump that's been taken apart. The handle formed the inner barrel that provides a paintball cannon. You can stuff many paintballs or whatever you want in, and then fire, and it will just puke them out towards your target. And this formed the casing around this thing, which at this end you're looking at right now had something that was supposed to do, well, it was supposed to be a seal, a hermetic seal. It was supposed to be a seal. Man, that sucks to be sick. And yeah, it was supposed to be a seal to be able to pump air. I found that pump was pretty broken down, so I took it apart. This was about a year or two. This was about a year ago, maybe two. I can't really recall, but I think it was about a year or two ago. So I finally decided to reuse these parts, taken from my old spud gun. It was a handheld version. You just have like this, and it's like. This was more of a heavy version. I recommend giving this a bit of pressure. Now, if you're gonna recreate this, you have to have some large chamber of sorts and a big supporter at front. This thing doesn't move much normally, but I hot glued and taped it in place just for safety's sake. Now, it took a lot of doing, but I finally got everything done. If you hold it like this, you'll get a lot of stability out of it. Because you'll feel a recoil in the arm. I haven't tested it yet, but I can guarantee you will. Because, I mean, you have all the force in here, just expanding, getting force through a tiny little opening, and then you're like, it's like going boom. It's gonna try and expand. That's for damn sure. There are a few leaks in it, which I approve of. A good way to avoid explosion. A few leaks is a good way to avoid an explosion. So, especially if the leaks are intentional. Here, you just aim like this and bam, fire off. Whatever you want to fire. Anything that fits in this or in this can be fired. Well, as long as it's not a steel bearing. Well, this can probably fire a steel ball bearing. But this one can't. Oh, can't even see. Here, take this. This is a rubber seal of sorts. Found in an old funny thing set from when I was a kid. Actually, from a couple of years ago. It was only, actually, it's quite some time ago. Sorry. From a few years ago, I got this big thing in a science set for children. And I found quite a few pieces of those that's in here now, in that, like that red ring. I found that in it. And this barrel can barely move. Yeah, that's not good. Because of the fact that I laid a ring of hot glue around the inner barrel, this thing can't move up, which it was supposed to do when it was first designed. But then I came along and redesigned it, so it wasn't supposed to do that. I'm gonna lay a bit of electrical tape around that as well to make it even more I can't speak today. Make it even more stable. Okay, I think that's just about good enough. Bye.